Alright people, we're going to learn how to cook salmon and vodka pasta today. It does sound very terrifying, but it's in fact delicious. First thing you need obviously is vodka, any old cheap crap will do. Some dill, rocket, onion, garlic, lemon, chili flakes, cherry tomatoes, salmon, cream, olive oil, salt and pepper, and the beer is of course for your own enjoyment while you're cooking. Right, so first of all obviously is to slice your onion into lots of tiny little pieces. Like so. Until you get something kind of like that. Chuck a little bit in your pan, see if it's hot enough. Yeah, why not? Let's put the rest in. And in the meantime, chop your garlic. Now, if you kind of press the knife against the board and lift the piece of garlic, you can take off most of the skin in one go, but my poor camera angle attempt there. Here I tried to show it a little bit better. Still not very clear. And that's just me completely failing at trying to remove the skin quickly to show off. Of course you can just chop the garlic if you want, but I like it crushed. Give a bit of a mix and put the lid on to let it sweat for a few minutes. Right, then chop your dill, and do make sure you chop it very finely, otherwise it'll all stick to one piece of clump and some lucky person will get it in their portion, which will be rather unpleasant. A bit like food roulette. Next, add your vodka and let it really sizzle so you get that horrible vodka taste evaporate and you're left with, I'm not too sure, but it just works. Then add your cream. And chuck in the dill. Make sure you put all of it in. Right, so chopping the salmon isn't a tricky thing to do. You just have to cut it very roughly. Doesn't really matter, just as long as it's chopped up a bit, and it will break down a bit more once you cook it as well. And of course stir it in. Add a little bit of lemon, not too much, otherwise it's well, it's not called lemon pasta. Nice bit of salt. And plenty of pepper, the more the merrier. Right, and cut your cherry tomatoes into, I don't know, I suppose you could do quarters or eighths. We don't put them too early in, just so you get that kind of fresh tomatoey sort of taste from them. Because otherwise it will just taste a bit bland, the sauce, I think, without the cherry tomatoes. And if you have a bit of wine, might as well add a bit. I mean, don't go out your way to buy some, it's not really essential. Kind of thins the sauce a bit. Right, so it's looking a bit white, the sauce, so add a bit of paprika just for, I don't know, just to colour it so the colour looks a bit, matches the salmon a bit, and adds a tiny bit of flavour as well, I guess. Up next is adding the rocket. You add this quite late in the stage, otherwise it just, because it does just wilt away. That looks like a lot, but it'll disappear. stir it in after a few minutes. Looking nice. Right, so I chose penne, but you could choose whatever funny shaped pasta you want, it doesn't really matter. Once it's done, add it in a bowl. Add your sauce. Sorry for the bad angle. Now I did add a bit more sauce because I thought why not. And then lastly, just top with a few chili flakes just to give it a bit of a kick. And here I'm showing what chili flakes are. And then the end result is something that has there's a lot of different flavours going on. Very simple, very easy to make, but it's absolutely delicious. And yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed eating it.